What up, world? You already know what time it is. It's your favorite co-host podcast, Pack, back with another episode of Successful Habits. And as always, I'm here with the man with the plan himself, Coach D West. What's going on with you today, Coach?
Man, just taking it slow, man, one day at a time, enjoying the holidays. How about you?
Man, I can't call it, man. I'm the same as you, man. Just enjoying time with family. Got your nephew with me for the break, so I had the opportunity to get him in the gym a lot this week, man. So it's a blessing, man, for sure, for sure. But if you're tapping into the episode today, first and foremost, we'd like to say we appreciate y'all. And like I say, man, if you are tapped into the episode, and happy new year to you.
Happy New Year.
This is our official New Year's episode of Successful Habits. So I guess in order to get us kicked off, Coach, I want to talk about New Year's resolutions. And first and foremost, are you a New Year's resolution type of person? Do you make New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay.
I make goals going into the new year.
Okay. Cool. Talk to me about what kind of New Year's resolutions you got for yourself coming up in 2026.
I know it's gonna sound, like something that's not so important, but I think it's important to me. I want to be on time more this year.
That's
I want to
major
be
though.
in, I want to be intentional about just like showing up on time because like I'm always late, late to things. Maybe not the as so important things, but I do tend to fall behind sometimes. If I say I'm gonna be here at 3 o'clock, I want to be intentional about being there at 3 o'clock. Just trying to grow as a person, in every aspect of my life, and it's just one of the areas that I just want to be intentional about this year.
Okay, I think that's big for like accountability purposes. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot about you. You can hold yourself accountable to show up on time. Anything else?
No, not as far as personal.
Any professional goals you got set for yourself in 2026?
Yeah, I wanna grow just so I'm already been dissecting myself in ways that I can grow as a coach, as a leader, as a mentor, even as a trainer. I've been just kind of reflecting on the year almost
Hmm.
and just trying to see, what ways I can grow in watching other coaches and just trying to so one thing that I've came to conclusion, I want to read more. I want to start reading more than I have. I usually try to read a book a month. But I kind of got away from that as the year went on. I kind of stopped around not November, October. Things got a little busy for me, but
Hmm.
I do want to be intentional about just growing as a coach, man. Just growing as a leader, because I don't think you're never done growing. Like you never can learn too much, or you never hit a ceiling on growth.
For
So I
sure.
just want to find ways that I can grow as a coach and ways that I can impact people.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Any goals you got for the pod in 2026?
Yeah, man, I want to get our pod to 100 subscribers on YouTube. I think
Most definitely.
I think that's a fair goal. We like 12 subs away at this point. I want to get our pod to 100 subscribers. A coaching goal. I want to win a state championship. My coaching goal coming into this year, full circle moment, was to win the Little Six championship that I won, and it happened.
Okay.
I want
Major.
to, yep, yep. So I want to win a state championship for a coaching goal, but outside of that, I want to hit 100 subs on YouTube.
Okay, cool. So definitely looking forward to see what kind of goals you can accomplish as the year goes on, man. And I can't stress it enough, bro. Congratulations on your championship. Proud of
Man,
you,
appreciate
man.
it.
Me personally, bruh, I definitely have a couple of different. I'm not really a resolutions type of guy per se. I'm like you. I like to set myself goals, realistic goals, though. You know what I mean? Like I like to put timestamps and things like that on my goals, so that it makes it a little bit easier to track them and track progress and things like that. But for me personally, honestly, bro, I got to take better care of myself as far as like my eating habits and things like that. I'm such a busybody, bro. I'm such an active person. Like I'm always on the go. Like if I'm not at work, I'm spending time with family, or I'm, trying to work out your nephew or and things like that. On top of that, I got fiance, I got a wedding I gotta pay for. You know what I'm saying? I got, surprise to anybody who watches this episode. I got another one on the way. So for me, it's like it's hard for me to really get into the habit of like eating clean or eating healthier. Me, it's just I grab something whenever I feel hungry. I stop and grab me some bad food or something. But
Yeah,
so my personal goal for 2026 is to uh I'm gonna see how long I can go, but I know for sure for January and February I'm doing no sweets, no sodas. drink nothing but water, eat one fruit a day, and no fried foods before 6 o'clock at night. That's just my personal goal as far as taking care of myself, man. I lost a lot of people in 2025, so I'm trying to, make my, stretch mine out a little bit, man. So that's my personal goals. As far as professional goals are concerned, I think I learned a lot as far as my current role and my current job is concerned. I think I'm ready to take that next step. So in 2026, looking to get a promotion at my current job. That'll put me right at the, right at the dollar amount that I want to be at to be able to say I made it and I'm living comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. That's dope.
So yeah, and hopefully, so my plan is to have gotten my promotion or at least be interviewing for the promotion by April or May of 2026. So definitely want to make sure I stay on top of that. Don't putting a date on things help me hold myself accountable to the progress.
Yeah,
And then another person to go. I'm gonna steal yours because I'm really bad about that, bro. I'm really bad about just showing up. Like people expect me to be late everywhere I go. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily like that's a bad thing when it comes to holding yourself accountable. And when people like even small things like family functions, like people know not to tell me to bring nothing important because they know I ain't gonna be there on time. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like my boss will sometimes uh not give me certain tasks to do because she know I ain't gonna show up on time. You know what I mean? Which is like you say, it's a good thing to be punctual, be present, be on time. It says a lot about you that you care enough about wherever it is that you're going to show up on time. So I think I'm gonna
yeah,
steal that one from you. Hold myself accountable to be on time. As far as the podcast is concerned, my podcast goals for 2026, man, honestly, is do a better job of time management. You know what I mean? So do a better job of not necessarily recording on time or, because obviously our lives are pretty hectic when it comes to, doing things. But at minimum, like we gotta be able to promote the episode better, you know what I'm saying? Share clips and upload
yeah,
clips and engage with the audience a lot better in
for sure.
2026. Yeah. I think that if we accomplish that goal, then I think the 100 subscribers would be pretty second nature to that. What you think?
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. So, that does it for my goals as far as 2026 are concerned. So, if you're watching this episode, I urge you guys to, even if you're not a resolution type of person, bro, set yourself some goals, man. I'm a firm believer that if you don't have any goals, you're just gonna be out here wandering around, taking things day by day and not making any progress. And before you know it, you're gonna look up and a year done already. It's time to set some more goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
You gotta know where you're going.
for sure.
Like, you gotta have a sense of direction. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta know what you want out of life. Just I used to didn't have goals going into years. Like, I used to just go with the flow. Once I find out, like, once what I wanted out of life and, what I wanted for my family, I set goals and my life has been completely different since I started doing it.
For sure. Do you have any advice for people who might be like that out there who don't necessarily know what they do
I would say just
or
give it a
what kind of
try,
goals to
man.
set?
Yeah, I would say start small and just give it a try. So one thing that helped me, and this is just a nugget, if you're watching and maybe you can do this as well. When I first started writing my goals, I would write a list of goals that I wanted to do and I would put it on the wall in my room. So every morning when I woke up, I would read these goals out loud to myself.
Mhm.
I want to do X, Y, Z. I want to do X, Y, Z. Not only does that put it out into the universe and you're speaking positive about your life, but it makes your mind think about those things. How can you gain those things? So for example, if you wake up every day and all you see is negativity on social media on your phone, your mind is gonna be thinking about that throughout the day. It's the same thing positive. Like if you wake up and you saying goals and you talking about how I'm gonna accomplish this and how can I do this, your mind automatically goes to thinking of ways of how you can accomplish this goal, whatever goal that you have set. So just, reading the goal aloud, and it doesn't have to start, it doesn't have to be something major. Like one of the goals that I had when I first started this journey was I want to get closer to God.
Amen to
That
that,
was
brother.
my personal goal. That was my personal goal. And I accomplished this goal by waking up, reading that saying that I want to draw closer to God. And I would find ways to how can I draw closer to him, whatever that case may be. So and it works for any goal. So whatever you goal you have, and then once you accomplish that, okay, boom, on to the next one. Now you can set 2 or 3 goals. I wanna own a car. I want to own a house. Okay. Once I get that, boom, on to the next goal. Like it keeps you, like you get the little milestones that you go throughout life
For
and,
sure.
it just keeps you tunnel vision.
I agree with that, man. And to kind of piggyback off what you said, as far as like writing your goals down and stuff, you hang yours on the wall, but I would write mine in my notes on my phone and have it on my lock screen. So, you're gonna pick up your phone. The average American pick up their phone 200 times a day, bro. So if you pick up your phone, you unlock your phone 200 times a day, and your goal staring you in your face, it's gonna do something to you, bro. And
Yeah.
if it doesn't, you need to set better goals.
Hmm.
So I definitely stole that from you. Something else that I stole from you is also like you said about social media and the things that you consume, the type of media that you consume. Like, I know that when you was on your journey, because you was a little bit ahead of me as far as like really I said it before and I say it again, bro. You probably one of the most like when you say you're gonna do something between you and Jig, y'all two, our little brother Jig, y'all two are the people that always inspire me to like if y'all say y'all gonna do something, y'all really lock in and you focus on and you eliminate all distractions. And so I know when you was first starting your journey towards the man that you are today, you had made the comment to me one day, you was like, you unfollowed all negativity on social media. And it's just the only things you follow for a long time was like sports and positive.
Yeah. Still to this day.
And so, at first I was like, I don't know if I need to take it that far, but then I gave it a try one day. You know what I'm saying? I unfollowed all of my friends who was posting nothing but negative stuff, and it's nothing personal, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you say, man, what you consume is what might consume you one day.
Yeah.
I definitely took a little bit of that from you in terms of curating my page a certain kind of way. So now all I see now is sports videos, positive quotes, and I don't engage in the nonsense on social media anymore, man. I think that that's a big thing too. Is just don't feed into that kind of stuff. But in terms of like setting yourself goals, this the nugget I got for y'all, bro. If you don't know what you want to do in life, the first goal that you should set yourself is do something different. It don't even matter what that something different is. If you unhappy in your job, your first goal should be get a different one. It don't even matter what the different job is, just try something new. I tell people all the time, bro, it's better to try and fail than to never have tried at all, bro.
Yeah. Don't be scared
But
of failure.
it's bound to happen, bro. You gon' fail. You gon' fail. But if you fail, hopefully you learn something. You know what I'm saying? If you never tried at all, you ain't gonna learn nothing. You gonna forever be in the same spot. You know.
Yeah.
On behalf of the cast of Successful Habits, we urge y'all to set yourself some positive goals in 2026. Hopefully, around this time next year, you can look back and say you're a different person, you're a better person than you were on January 1st of 2026. So yeah. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the episode, man. We like to talk some basketball on here, and when we're not talking mindset building stuff. But before we get into the NBA stuff, I want to throw it out there. We got conference basketball coming up for the NCAA. So I know Coach excited for the NCAA
Yes,
conference
sir.
games, and we'll definitely be tapped into that so we can make sure we keep up with all the excitement. As far as that's concerned, we got March Madness right around the corner, so we got to be prepared when that bracket come out, man.
Yeah.
Any games coming up specifically that you know for sure you want to catch in college?
No, I haven't looked too far ahead of the schedule. I know I was watching some games today. We had St. John and Georgetown. They was playing not too long ago. I think they may still be playing. And I watched UConn game. College is just they're starting conference now. Like
Yeah, for
conference
sure.
is starting, so it's a lot of different matchups. I watched the Duke game earlier. That was a good game, and it's just exciting to see, man. College is just some beautiful basketball.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you 100%. So we'll definitely be tapped into that college basketball, man, so we can keep up with the excitement. But let's move on to some NBA stuff. I like to start our pod off with an interesting stat. So the interesting stat from this week is Paolo Banchero. Recently, he is ranked last place in pull-up jumper efficiency among players who took at least 75 pull-up jumpers. The internet is calling him PB No J. The good news is that he did hit a game winner versus the Pacers today. He ended up finishing with 29, 10, and 4. And the game winner was not a jump shot. Thank the Lord, it was not a jump shot. He ended up getting to the mid post, drove mid paint, spin baseline, layup off the glass. You know, I had high hopes for P5 coming into the season. I'm not gonna say he's underperforming. I think that he need to work on getting himself back into those good scoring positions for him. He a big body, bro. I don't like I think what I don't like about his game today is the same thing I didn't like about LeBron when he used to do it. Like LeBron used to settle for long jumpers a lot, especially in the clutch. I think P5 need to get away from that and get like you 6'10, 250, 260, bro. Can't nobody stop you when you head down to the goal. So definitely want to see some more of that from P5. But shout out to P5, man. I'm glad he got a game winner today, and in the last game he had a triple double. So hopefully he turn it around, man. Uh, but, we ain't gonna take up too much time from y'all today because I do want y'all to be, I'm sure a lot of y'all shaking back from your New Year's Eve festivities, spending time with family and stuff. So we'll just keep it quick and brief. Talk about recap from the Christmas Day. Guess what, Carl? I'm pretty sure I went 100% on Christmas Day picks. So
Yeah,
that means I went 5 for 5 on Christmas Day picks. I am no longer podcast pack the fade guy. I'm
facts.
officially a top tier picker. But let's go through a couple of these games, man. So the first game of the day was the Cavs and the Knicks. I know Brunson and the Knicks rallied back to beat the Cavs to cover my ticket,
Yeah,
but the Knicks ended up winning 126 to 124. They had a 20 point. They was down 20 at one point in time in the game, and then Brunson did
I
Brunson,
bet.
man. Did you happen to catch any of that?
Yeah, yeah.
What you
It
think
was a
about
great game.
what you think about the Cavs, man? They so up and down, bro. Is there anything that you see from them that they like what's different from them from last season?
Man, it's hard to say, man. I'm gonna have to go back and watch a couple games from last season because they got the same personnel,
For the
you
most
know.
part, yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, I know Garland has been in and out with his injuries, but they got them, kind of the same personnel. So man, I don't know. That's just something I had to go back and watch because they were really
Yeah.
tough last season.
Yeah, I think from me, from what I seen, like I said, I think that Mobley's production on both ends kind of dipped a little bit this season.
Yeah,
Cause last season he was in the run for most improved. I think he might have finished like top and most improved, if not one. Let me see who won most. Nah, Maxie won. Oh, Dyson Daniels won it last year.
yeah, facts.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool, cool. But yeah, so Mobley definitely finished in around the top of most improved players. I mean, then he was a force defensively last year. I think this year, bro, he just in between injuries when he is on the court, it just don't look the same. So I
Yeah.
think I think I think him taking a dip definitely hurt a lot. But yeah, so shout out to the Knicks, man, for coming out on top of the Cavs on Christmas Day and covering that ticket for your boy. On the second
For
game
sure.
of Christmas Day, the second game of Christmas Day, my favorite game from Christmas Day was the Spurs and the Thunder, where the Spurs actually ended up beating the Thunder yet again for the third time this season, man. What can we say? What can you say, Coach? Are we the Thunder
Well,
the Thunder killers
Spurs
or
got their
what?
Spurs got their number right now.
They only
Spurs
got
got
one
their
more
number.
chance to get it.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of chatter on social media, not only on social media, but in some of the group chats that I'm in too, where because we as far as the Spurs concerned, we'll beat a team like the Thunder 3 times and then turn around lose to the Jazz and then turn around being a dogfight with the Cavs who really can't really figure out their defensive identity. Some of the people on social media and in the group chats that I'm in, they think that we should trade one of our 3 guards so that the other 2 can really shine. What you think about that? The 3 guards
Um,
being Castle, Fox, and Harper.
I don't know about trading them right now. I think you just kind of you got to roll into the playoffs and see what it looks like. Because right now, the best team in the NBA, you got their number right now. So I wouldn't change anything as of right this moment. I would kind of let it play out. Because you
I
got to
agree with
think
that.
about it. Their core is young. Outside of
Facts.
Fox, outside of Fox, their whole core is young. Like, so you have time to just once you trade, you can't get them back. you can get them
You
back, but it's like,
can, but
you're not
yeah,
gonna get them back. So it's like I would see where it goes, see, I would keep an eye on my matchups with the Thunder, keep an eye on my matchups with OKC, keep an eye on my
yeah.
matchups with the Rockets, everybody that
Mhm.
contends. Just because I'm in a
Timberwolves,
dogfight with
Nuggets, yeah.
Utah, yeah, just because I'm in a dogfight with Utah, that wouldn't make me, push the panic button.
Yeah, facts. I agree with you. And what I like about our three-headed snake, as far as the guards is concerned, is that they all bring something different to the table.
Yeah,
Like Castle is a dog defensively, he's super athletic. He took a leap as far as creating for other players. And then you got Harper who 6'6", big body, plays with good pace, make good decisions. And then you got Fox who just a blur on the court, bro. Like nobody, he's a vet. He's
facts.
a blur on the court. Nobody can stay in front of him. He's starting to add the jump shot a little bit more consistently to his game, man. I really like nobody like there is no good reason to trade either one of those three players. I
Yep,
think the
I
production
agree.
that you getting, yeah, the production that we getting from all three of them just, I think shout out to Mitch Johnson too, the Spurs head coach. He do a great job of rotation.
Mhm.
He does a great job of managing minutes, still letting people play. I know Wemby been on minute restriction, so Luke Cornett been starting games and playing the whole first quarter. And Wemby come in and it's been fun to watch, bro. I'm excited to see. I hate that the Spurs ticket's so damn expensive now because we good, but it's been fun to watch, man. I'm definitely
Yep.
gonna grab my season tickets back up. Glad to get that season ticket offer again. So hopefully we can grab them back up next season. But that was the Spurs and the Thunder. The next game of the day was Mavericks and the Warriors. The Warriors ended up coming out on top. The Mavericks just got a lot to hope for, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I think Coop had a big game. Coop had 27, 6 and 5.
yeah,
Anthony Davis went down early. I think that definitely hurt the matchup.
facts.
Curry had 23, 4 and 3. I think that this was probably my least favorite game from Christmas Day. Just because, we didn't have that star power like the other games, but shout out to the Warriors for pulling it off.
Yeah,
The next game for Christmas Day was Rockets and Lakers. And the Rockets ended up beating the Lakers 119-96, man.
beat them pretty
So shout
good.
out beat them bad. But I do want to talk about these Lakers, bro. So the Lakers are currently 2-4 in their last 6 games. Overall, their record is double check that Lakers record real quick. Overall, they're fifth in the Western Conference. Their record is 20-11, but they're 2-4 in their last 6 games. It's nasty looking, bro. What I'm gonna go and say it, bro. Luka Doncic has to play some defense, bro. He
Yeah,
gotta give some effort.
yeah, he gotta get some effort. And I'm gonna go back to a little bit of what JJ Redick said too. They're just trying to find an identity offensively with LeBron being back. So I think that kind of, plays a part in it as well.
I agree with that. So let's talk about LeGoat James, bro. Let's talk about LeBron, bro. The way I see it, the Lakers really only got two options. They continue the way that they continuing now. Luca don't play much defense. They struggled with LeBron trying to find his spot playing beside Luca and Austin Reed, which is crazy to say that LeBron trying to figure out his role, but I mean it happens to everybody, right? They end up dropping a little bit and hope for some good draft picks because they ain't win no championship this year. That's out. What you think?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so that's out. So you might well just accept that you got a lot of room to grow. Either that, and hope for some good draft picks, or LeBron gotta go, bro. LeBron gotta go. He taking up all your cap space. He don't fit nowhere on the floor. This is no disrespect to LeBron James. I'm not saying you got to trade him, but he making it hard on the organization. What you think? Am I tripping?
No, I mean, you're not far off. I definitely think Luca needs a little more 3-and-D around him. I think they're on the verge of building, what can be a team for him. But Luca is the long haul for the Lakers, in which he should
Right.
be. So I think they're just kind of just because LeBron got a no trade clause anyway. So I think they're just kind of playing it on out.
So okay, so here's my thoughts on that. If we gonna wait out LeBron's contract, what does that do for Luca's career, bro? Like he young now, but we
I
just gonna
mean, how
waste
how
what
much how much longer you think LeBron got left though?
Honestly, bro, I don't think LeBron got much longer left. Not
That's what I'm saying. So
only because I don't wanna see LeBron James be that
be a
Wizards
role
Michael
guy.
Jordan, bro. I don't wanna see that, bro. I don't wanna see
Yeah.
LeBron be that, bro.
I give him probably 2 more years, bro,
I give him 2 more
honestly.
years max.
Yeah, cause I
And
think, like
honestly,
if he can't average like, if he can't be at least 70% of himself, like, I don't think he'll play just cause, his competitive side. Once you've been great for so long, it's hard not to be great, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah, for
Like, so
sure.
I don't think he'll like, yeah.
And kinda to add on to that, like, I think the Lakers got an effort issue too, bro. Like, not just Luka on the defensive end, but bro, I see LeBron be taking plays off, you know what I'm saying? Granted, he 40, you know what I mean? But, like,
Yeah,
he taking plays off, talking to the refs the whole way up the court when he supposed to be getting back on defense. They already ain't got, you know, they got Aiden, but they ain't got nobody behind him.
yeah.
It's rough, bro. I hate that people coming at JJ like, blaming him for what's going on as if
Nah, you can't blame him.
I mean, it falls some on the coach, bro, but at the end of the day, bro,
I
like
mean, what do you want him to do? Like, this a guy that y'all paying, good amount of money, top 10 ever. Like,
yeah,
what is JJ supposed to do? He's trying to gel them all together. JJ had this same team.
man, he
JJ had
balancing
this same
egos right now.
team. JJ had this same team with no LeBron and was like 3 in the West
Yeah,
at
facts,
one point. You know what I mean? So,
facts.
like, it's hard. I mean, I feel like that's the easy way out to say, "Oh, it's JJ," but it's like,
Right,
what?
right,
How
right.
how could you balance that? Like, how could you balance? You got a player who used to be the greatest player in the NBA for a
You got
long
2
time,
generational players on your
2
team right now from
generational
2
players.
different generations.
Like, come on now, like,
Yeah,
nah.
bro. I think I don't think people give JJ Redick enough credit for, like, the stuff he gotta go through. It ain't just X's and O's in LA, bro.
Yeah,
It's a lot more than that, bro.
it's a lot
You
more than
know?
that.
Yeah, but, y'all heard it here first, man. Coach West said, "LeBron gotta retire. It's time for him to hang it up."
Nah, I ain't. Nah, I ain't say that. It's
But shout
getting to
out
that
to
point.
it is getting to that point, bro. It is getting to that point, bro. And, as I just don't wanna be that old head, me personally, I don't wanna be that old head that just don't wanna let go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't wanna let go of the past. I don't wanna see LeBron James be 16 points a night type of player, bro. That's not
yeah,
LeBron, bro.
yeah, for sure.
So hopefully that organization can figure it out. But shout out to the Rockets for pulling it out on Christmas Day. And then the last game of Christmas Day, bro, a big one. The Nuggets ended up beating the Timberwolves in overtime, and that was a good game, bro. So Jokic had 56, 15 assists, and 16 rebounds. Anthony
Crazy.
Edwards had 44, 3 assists, and 6 boards. Jokic is the first player in NBA history to have a 55, 15, and 15 stat line.
That's crazy.
The first player in NBA history to
That's
have a
crazy, bro.
55, 15, and 15, bro. What can we say about Jokic, man? What can we say about him, bro?
Top 2
Top 2 what?
and player in the NBA.
Oh, okay. Okay. Where you rank Jokic in terms of big men in history?
Gotta be top 5. Gotta be.
Definitely got
I
him top
th
5.
that's
I
just off
might
the
got
top
him
of my
top
head.
3.
That's just off the top of
Yeah.
my head. He could be, closer, but it's like, he gotta be top 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He definitely top 5. He definitely top
Yeah,
5.
then he won a ring. Yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely gotta
bro.
be top
Yeah.
5.
Multiple MVPs. He got back-to-back
Yeah,
MVPs. Yeah, bro. It's just, and then on top of that, what I love about Jokic is like he make it happen with he ain't never really had the best roster in the league before.
yeah. He got some good pieces.
Yeah, he got some good pieces. Now I ain't saying they garbage, but I'm saying like he ain't never had a Thunder roster.
Nah,
He ain't never had a Warriors roster. He ain't never had a Rockets roster.
man.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
he make it happen, bro.
he do.
Um, so that game went to overtime, and believe it or not, Anthony Edwards got ejected. Did you see that? Did you see him get ejected?
Yeah, yeah.
He got ejected for, in my opinion, basically nothing. I mean, okay, he Jokic got the ball out the net out the made basket, and man slapped it out of his hand. They teched him up for that delay of game. But it's Christmas, bro. You can't do
Yeah.
that, bro. You can't call that on Christmas, bro.
You gotta let him get away with it on Christmas, huh?
On Christmas, bro. You can't eject. I can see if it was like DiVincenzo or somebody, then yeah, you
Yeah.
could get him out. You can't eject the superstar on Christmas, bro.
Hey, Ant-Man, he probably I wanna give him top 5, Imma be honest.
In the league right now,
Yeah,
I give it to him. I give him top 5 in the league right now. I give him top 5, and what's crazy is really, honestly, bro, he really like, I don't think people really understand how much younger he is than all the other people that they be comparing him to.
yeah. He one of the
Like, he could
ones.
oh, yeah, for sure, he one of the
He
ones.
one of the ones.
They need to do something with that roster, bro. They doing my boy dirty. My boy need a PG. No disrespect, but Julius Randle gotta go. Rudy Gobert definitely gotta go.
You think Rondo gotta go?
I just don't like it, bro. I just don't like it, bro. He a black hole. It ain't like he locking something up on defense. Imma say that he a ball stopper, bro. You know how I feel about ball stoppers, bro.
Yeah,
I can't like I like to see that ball moving around, bro. Like Ant-Man can get way better. Like Ant-Man a ball stopper. You can't have Ant-Man ball stopping and Julia around the ball stopping. You know what I mean? Like I think that they really got something good in Jaden McDaniels, but he can't get no love on the ball, bro.
yeah,
So if not Randall, 100% Rudy Gobert got to go. He gots to go. He gots to go. Well, how did Jokic end up with 56, 15, and 16 with you on the court? You a 4-time defensive player of the year.
yeah.
Explain that to me, bro.
I mean, I don't like, it ain't too many people who gonna stop him in the league though, honestly.
It ain't, but at least make it difficult.
Yeah,
at least make him like if you go look at the highlights from that game, bro. Like I put you like this: nobody's scared to drive. The way Wemby got people drive like scared to drive to the hole. Do you think Rudy Gobert got that same effect? Be for real.
nah, nah.
Exactly. That's my point. And that man is getting paid max contract money. So he clogging up the cap space. He clogging up the cap space. He not deterring nobody from the rim, which is why they paid you all this money in the first place. And he can't score on the other end.
I'm with
He gotta go, bro. He gotta go, bro. He gotta go.
you.
And look, bro. Normally I'm not I try not to be I try not to talk about people in that way because at the end of the day, these guys NBA players. You know what I'm saying? They doing stuff that I know I can't do on my best day, but
Yeah.
I just
Nah, we
can't
just
do it with the man.
yeah,
I just can't do it with him no more, coach.
we just, we just going by what we see on the floor, that's all.
I can't take it no more, coach. I
That's
can't
what you
take it.
see.
I can't. I can't take it, bro. Especially man, come like Ant Man so young and so good, but don't waste his years. You know what I'm saying? Don't do him like that, bro. They need a
Yeah,
PG and they need a center, bro. For real, for real.
yeah,
But I'm with you though. Ant Man top 5 in the league for sure, bro.
for sure, for sure.
In other news, while we on the subject of Jokic, man, he did go down the other day with a knee injury. That's the bad news. The good news is it was not a tear. He hyperextended his knee and he'll be reevaluated in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So I know
Hopefully
I
hopefully
definitely was
hopefully they can stay afloat.
hopefully. I don't know, cause that roster, woo, that roster tough, boy. Again, they already down Aaron Gordon. They've been down
Yeah.
Cam Johnson. So now that's a third starter down. But on a good note, Jamal Murray has been going kind of crazy this season, these last couple weeks, bro.
Yeah. But now he gonna get the
So
focus.
yeah. We'll see what option one Jamal Murray look like. Let's see. But yeah, so hopefully Jokic come back healthy. The good news about Jokic is that he unathletic anyway. So it ain't like he just, his game ain't gonna change much, even if it was a bad injury.
Mhm.
But so one more piece of news before we let y'all get up out of here. We do want to give y'all some picks for the games that we got on New Year's. Before we get into the games on New Year's, one last piece of news: have you seen that the Hawks opened up trade discussions for Trae Young.
Nah, I didn't see that.
So the Hawks said that they want Anthony Davis, but the Mavericks don't want Trae Young. They want to keep Kyrie Irving as their point guard, but they willing to shop Anthony Davis. So who you think should go out and try to put a package together for Trae Young?
Probably the Heat.
That'd be good. That'd be good. I think they got enough defensive pieces to kind of hide what he don't do on defense.
Yeah. Some way to keep Bam. Um, I'd say the Heat or
Do you
I
think
mean,
how you think he would look in Minnesota?
I don't know. I don't know. That's tough. I wouldn't risk it in Minnesota. If I'm Minnesota, I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah. AD to Atlanta, Trey to Minnesota, Rudy to Dallas. Get him out of there.
Yeah. I don't know
You
if
wouldn't
I'm
risk
risky
it.
if I'm Minnesota.
Yeah. Why not?
Like Trey is like a high usage.
Yeah, for sure.
He doesn't need high usage. He needs just
Yeah.
somebody who can make the game easier. So nah, I wouldn't want that. Not saying it wouldn't work. I might be wrong, but the risk to reward ratio, I don't think is. I mean, because Trey Young doesn't make us a championship team. It just makes us better.
Yeah. I agree.
Offensively.
Yeah, I
So
agree. I think it's so hard to judge though these days, bro. Like every contender has a already got their super high usage guy.
yeah,
Like I think the only team that that doesn't have a super high usage guy that we could say is a contender is the Spurs. Like even Wemby not a super high usage guy, but we already guard heavy. No disrespect, but I don't think we need Trey Young. We
nah.
we we building a good roster of two-way, you know what I'm saying, people who play
I
on
think
both ends of the court.
I think the Heat can benefit from Trey Young scoring, and Trey Young can benefit from their defense. So
Yeah.
I think that's an even trade,
Yeah. I
depending
definitely
on
think that
what
that's
they
probably
what they have to give up for him.
yeah. What about I mean, probably well, they probably won't turn they ain't gonna be nowhere contenders, but what about Brooklyn?
I mean, who would they want from Bricks?
Yeah, true, true, true. What about the Magic? The Magic been struggling.
Yeah, nah, I don't like him with
I think
Orlando.
think they play a lot of good defense too. And honestly, I think P5 need the ball in better spots, bro. And I think
Yeah,
that having P5 on the ball too much is just not a recipe for
I
success.
mean the Hawks will probably won't. I know they're not gonna get P5, but they'll probably want Wade. You think they'll give up Wade for Trey?
Well, the Hawks want Anthony Davis. So really the trade would be AD to Atlanta, Trey somewhere that got something that the Mavericks want. It'll be probably a three-team trade.
Yeah, no,
So
no,
maybe
trigger
something
fits.
like yeah, maybe something like Wendell Carter.
Milwaukee, maybe.
We already seen Giannis play with a PG that ain't that want that ball too much, man. It ain't it don't
I
work
don't know,
out.
man.
I don't know.
That's a tricky fit. That's a tricky fit.
Yeah, for sure, man. That those score heavy small guards just it's tough to put them anywhere in the NBA these days, bro. But just thought I'd throw that out there, make for a good little conversation, man. Maybe we'll circle back and talk about it next time when we got some time to think about it. But before we let them get up out of here, coach, we got a couple of games on Christmas Day. I mean, I'm sorry, not on Christmas Day. We got a couple of games on New Year's Day. So let's go ahead and give our picks for tonight. And I'll let you go ahead and get us kicked off. Let me call these games out to you. So, I mean, it ain't necessarily prime time basketball, but we'll go through them anyways. So, first game of the day, we got Rockets at Brooklyn.
Give me the Rockets.
That's easy. I'm going Rockets 2 on that one.
Yeah.
Next game of the day, a little bit more interesting. We got Miami at Detroit.
Mm.
Let me see if Bam playing. As of right now, Bam is playing. Tyler Hero not, but Bam is playing.
All right, with no Tyler Hero, give me the Pistons.
Damn, that's tough. In that game, I'm probably I'm gonna go with the Pistons too, man. Let me stop disrespecting K like that, like he ain't one of them. Next game of the day, we got Philly at Dallas.
Philly.
Anthony Davis is expected to play. Embiid is probable, but yeah, I think I got to go with Philly, man. Philly got a lot of pieces over there, bro.
Yeah, they do. They just got to put it together, but I think they can. I think they should be able to beat the Mavs.
Yeah, I agree with you too. Next game, we got Boston and Sacramento. That's
You
Boston
know I'm
all
rolling
day.
with my boys.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to them boy
Give
made
me
me a
them
believer, man. They
C's.
they 20-12 right now, bro. They made me a believer, man. Shout out to Joe Mazzulla and Jalen Brown. Them guys is going absolutely crazy
For sure. They called me
with
a
no
madman.
big.
They
Them
called me
folk
a
did say you were
madman.
crazy. I was one of them ones that said you was crazy, bro. So it look like we pretty much all on the same page as far as every game except maybe this last one. So the last game of the night is Utah at the Clippers.
Utah at the Clippers. Man, the Clippers been playing so bad. I know I'm probably get burned on this, but give me the Clips.
I ain't
I
gonna
think they
lie.
if not
That boy,
now, if now is not the time to turn on, I don't know when it is.
I ain't gonna lie. That boy Keontae Jordan been going crazy. Give me the
Yeah,
Jazz. Give
yeah,
me the
I can see that.
Jazz
I respect
because
that.
like you say, the Clippers been playing terrible. Kawhi Leonard been hooping though, which is
Yeah,
crazy. He just turn it on whenever he feel like it. So Kawhi Leonard been hooping, but I ain't gonna lie. Give me Keontae George and the Jazz, man.
for sure.
That's our picks for New Year's Day games. Before we let y'all get up out of here, I want to tell y'all Happy New Year one last time on behalf of the Successful Habits crew. And like I said, man, hopefully you set yourself some realistic, attainable, measurable goals this year as we go into 2026. I hope that everybody has a prosperous year, man. Make sure you spend time with your loved ones as always. What you got to say to the people before we get up out of here, Coach?
Man, happy New Year. Hope you had a safe and great New Year, man. Going to this New Year focus and let's have a great year together.
All right, man. Well, make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend. You never know who might need to, watch this episode and get a couple of these nuggets from us. Last but not least, turn your notifications on so you get alerted every time we drop one. On behalf of Successful Habits crew, we out.
We out.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.